Welcome back to Danganronpa V3. We are finishing chapter 4 tonight. For the first time all chapter, we're all here. We got oops, yeah. We got everyone tonight, so this should be good. So we're gonna finish the trial. We'll see how long that takes and see where we go from there. But yeah, no, I'm excited to see who did this to her.
I have so many questions.
So many questions. I'm assuming you Zell caught up on the
I did.
Yeah.
I was really glad to see that you could like investigate back in. I mean, there was no other place to investigate, so
yeah,
investigate back in the real world.
That was
Or the fake
interesting.
world.
That was interesting. So the interesting thing is, I think so. Last time, Waffles made a comment about how short the investigation was because it felt really short, especially since we only investigated the room that we were in and then the virtual world. And it's like it did feel short, but I didn't think it was that much shorter. But apparently, now that I've gone back and like started splitting up the episodes for that actually was shorter than the other investigations by like about a half hour.
Well, because I was gonna say like, well, technically the one with like super long, I think the one with the last one with, why am I forgetting her name?
Angie and Tenko and you mean with Maki?
Yes, yeah, Angie and Tenko. I felt like that one was really long because there was two things to investigate.
Yeah, and the partway through the investigation, all the other stuff happened. That one was pretty long, but apparently, just looking at it, the way the episode split up, that one wasn't that much longer than the other two. They all broke up into like an even amount of episodes between them, and this is the only one that's particularly shorter.
Oh, that's odd.
Just interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the extra time in some of these longer chapters tends to come in the daily life segments. Actually, the stuff before the murder. Some of them are considerably longer than others. Is what I've noticed when I've been breaking these down.
Also, the screen currently looks like what Monokuma is saying is very questionable. Like what?
Oh, that's right. He's super like down right now. Super not motivated. Okay. Man.
No, but like the last three.
Yo, well, yeah, I'm getting there. Man. I'm bushed. I got no motivation at all. And Monophady's period is late too.
Wait, no Monophony cycle.
And another.
Never mind that. Perhaps this lack of motivation is due to a lack of hibernation.
Yeah? Lack of hibernation?
Yeah, I haven't been sleeping well lately, so I haven't really been able to hibernate. I gotta do the thing.
That's awful. What could be causing it?
Is it because you have a lot on your mind?
Is it cause the graveyard shift pays a better hourly wage?
Really?
Is it because you don't want them to think you're just goofing around?
Is it cause you want to stay friends?
How much longer can this go?
Is it because you want to watch it in real time?
God damn it.
Father?
He's gone into hibernation. We should let him be.
Oh.
Yeah, you're right. Night-night.
Okay.
Well, that was
Yeah, that is
quite a scene.
interesting.
Okay, trial resumed. Let's get to the real game now.
My head.
Monotaro!
like I'm forgetting someone important to me, but I just can't. My head hurts so much. I just can't remember. Have you forgotten? Maybe that's for the best.
Right now,
From this point forward, let's start a new life for ourselves. After all, our baby is excited to meet his daddy, you know?
What? Oh.
Well, you know, there's Cestinol. We've been through this, I guess.
Oh, I
Wait,
can't believe
what?
they went
I'm
there.
gonna be a father?
all that remains of a once powerful young.
Yep, he's definitely gonna
That's
kill
a
himself
loss
now
of death
after
blood.
this trial.
I'll be surprised if he doesn't die after that.
That's right. Well, sorry, Monotaro. I guess it's your time.
More
Monophony
importantly,
for
let's
the
continue
win.
the conversation where we left off.
The final cub.
But she'll be a single mom.
Oh no.
But
Don't
maybe
worry.
she'll give birth, and then Monokuma will take like the other kid and be like, "You're the only good one."
Oh yeah, baby.
We understand Mew plotted the murder, but we need to find out who killed her.
And in order to figure that out, we need to understand Mew's actions. So let's discuss her murder scheme step by step.
I know that's important, but hearing you lead the conversation really pisses me off.
No, Kaito.
Let's see. Mew manipulated the virtual world to use it as part of her murder plan.
Don't just ignore me and start anyway.
If she had succeeded, she would have gone past the wall between the chapel and mansion. And then wham! Murdered me on the roof with the hammer.
She would make the murder seem like it happened in the real world, and then pin it on Kaito.
As for Mew's alibi in the real world, she could say she was locked into the virtual world. And in the virtual world, she could say she was near the chapel the entire time.
She'd make an excuse about how she couldn't reach the mansion because of the fallen bridge.
Which would have been super sus, because we like saw her very obviously knock the bridge down on purpose. But okay, I mean, I still feel like we would have connected the dots somehow. Like Mew definitely had a big advantage if her murder was pulled off, but like I feel like we would have known.
Whoops! My hand slipped.
She dropped the bridge on purpose so she could separate the chapel from the
Why
mansion.
did they do that? Just one line. They always do that with these flashbacks.
Yeah, they
Secretly
always do
passed
that.
through the wall she installed and took
Or
advantage
they'll
of the
have
loop.
like the pre-records only record one line of like 2-sentence thing.
Oh yeah, that's always
She
silly.
headed to where we were supposed to meet up, the mansion's rooftop. Oh yeah, Kaito was probably logged out around that time too.
That's when I saw Mew.
Problem is, because of her murder plans, we don't even know where she was killed.
She was killed on the roof, right? Kokichi told us the roof door was locked and that he couldn't get through.
Maybe that when culprit killed her.
That's probably what happened. The culprit killed her on the locked roof.
Did the culprit lock the door to the roof?
Perhaps. I don't think Mew did it. If Mew did lock it, she would have done it when she called Kokichi to the roof. Even if someone came up, I don't believe she would change the target of her plan. She knew that Kokichi would come up later. Locking the door would be suspicious.
Well, it's possible she didn't even think that far ahead.
She was smart, but she was also really, really dumb.
Yeah, that's pretty much Mew in a nutshell.
No say such mean things.
Mew is smart, but also really, really dumb. And really, really horny.
Killing game bad, not Mew. Mew not bad person. Going to think we could have been friends, if things different.
Gonta is dumb, but he is Gonta.
That might have been difficult, even without this killing game.
That wouldn't happen.
Nuh-uh. No way, Jose.
Oh no.
Huh?
Anyway, let's continue the discussion.
Wow.
If Mew was killed on the roof
So
of the mansion,
everyone hates Mew.
the culprit must have moved Mew's avatar to the chapel after killing her, right?
So the next thing we should talk about is how they moved her avatar.
Now we know the mansion and chapel were actually next to each other. But the problem is the wall between them.
Only Mew was able to go through that wall. The culprit wouldn't have been able to.
Then you're saying the culprit sent Mew's avatar through that wall?
Hmm.
Yeah, that's the only way, right?
I wonder about that.
But how did the culprit send Mew's avatar through the wall? I mean, it's not like they could have thrown her.
Going to not throw her!
We know. You couldn't because the avatar's physical strength was equalized.
Physical strength equalized? That problem. Going to no can protect everyone if that happens.
It already happened. Don't worry about it.
Jeez, keep up
Poor
with
Gonta.
us. We're already in the second half of the
He
class trial.
He just wasn't meant for this one.
No, it's just too much for
How
him
did
to
they
handle.
send Mew's avatar to the other side of the wall? Maybe that thing has something to do with it. You know, the loud sound you heard?
Ah. What? What was that sound?
Because of that sound, you guys went to the side of the chapel.
Definitely read
Right,
that like
Key
4
Boy?
times now.
That's when you found
Is
the
that
dead
that's the
music,
chosen one, right? That's the
right?
chosen clip.
Yeah, that's the clip for this trial.
If so, then I think that sound and her avatar being by the chapel are related.
Yes, there's no doubt in my mind that the noise is related to this case. We need to figure out what that sound could have been. It might be the clue we need to solve this case. So what was it? It sounded like something slamming hard into something else. Oh, Mia would have loved that. So what were those two things? It could be that sound we heard, like 2 objects colliding. The hammer hitting the wall. Lattice hitting the wall? Interesting. Was it the hammer? I guess not. The sound we heard was the hammer hitting against the wall. Would a hammer make that much noise? It sounded like something bigger.
Damn it!
Everyone's staring at me. I screwed up. They think I'm a fraud. Okay. So was it the lattice? No, it was Mew. Okay. I mean, have a lot of it to go off
That's
of.
it.
I guess that makes sense. It was her body hitting the wall. But
I think the sound came from Mew's avatar hitting the chapel wall. The hammer, cell phone, and lattice were there, but they were too small to make that noise.
did they put her on the lattice and use it like a sled and like slide it off the roof of the the thing or something? Unless they were on the chapel roof, not the roof of hotel or the roof of the mansion.
Ruling those out, the only other explanation is that the sound was Mew colliding with a wall.
If that's the case, Mew's avatar must have hit the chapel wall really hard. We felt the impact all the way from the inside of the chapel.
Yeah, that's the real question.
No, they felt it. Okay.
Mew's avatar probably hit the chapel's wall with pretty considerable force. But why did it hit the wall with such force? Can you guys figure it out?
You're saying that like you know.
Hold on, Kokichi. What's up with the way you're talking?
Oh, called out.
Why are you talking like you know everything?
Let's not worry about that right now. More importantly, we gotta solve the mystery. Fighting among friends is a waste of time.
Friends? Us?
Anyway, can we talk about that after we figure this problem out?
A way of transporting Mew's avatar that would cause it to crash into the chapel.
Getting Mew's avatar to crash into the chapel from the mansion's roof. There's only one way I can think of how to do that.
Hey, Shuichi, as your partner, I'll give you a little hint.
Shut up, you're not my real partner.
Your what?
Since the mansion was on top of a hill, the roof was pretty high up, right? Past the brick handrail, the roof was at a pretty steep slope. And the slope faced the chapel wall. On top of that, there was snow on the roof. If the culprit needed force to move the body, I wonder how they did it.
Kokichi's talking as if he's got the whole thing figured out already. But I can't let him distract me. I need to solve the case. How to make Mew hit the chapel wall from the roof of the mansion? Going to find the answer in Hangman's Gambit? Called it.
Rooftop something?
Rooftop
maybe?
sled? Or not slide, sled?
I think the
Sled.
first word is
Side.
Sled?
sled. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Sled off roof?
Or slid.
Oh,
Or
slid off roof.
Oh,
Slid
maybe
off
slid
roof,
off
yeah.
roof, yeah. There's an L.
These are called what, like anagrams? Like when we have to like reshuffle letters around?
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's always making like 3 adults have to like
Yeah.
spell stuff.
Yep. Yep. If anyone if anyone hasn't played Wordle yet today, here's your word of the day.
What is Wordle? I have been seeing
You've
that
been
around.
seeing
What
that.
is it?
Oh, it's a game that you just play on the website. It's have you ever seen the game show Lingo?
I love Lingo.
It's basically that. It's very much similar to
Ah,
that. There's a word every
okay.
day, and you get 6 guesses, and whenever you guess a word, it tells you which letters you got right and if they're in the right spot. And they're all always 5-letter
okay.
words. Yeah, and it's just
And it's
every
just,
day
like,
there's a
one
new
word
one.
a day?
I haven't not
Okay.
been actually clicking any of the letters. I've just been distracted talking about Wordle. I'm sorry. Wordle ruins everything. Okay. Hit that O, and I think that's an F. Sorry. I got distracted.
Is it the same word for everybody?
Yes, it's the same word for everybody. So when you share it to social media, it shows people without the words. It shows people without the words what your what your like guesses were, like just
that's
like
cool.
where you got letters right and wrong, so you could like compare without spoiling.
That's
So if you've
nice.
seen anybody
Okay.
post on Twitter where it's just like the blocks
I
with
have
the
seen
green,
that.
and that's what that is.
Ah, okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Slide?
Aw, man. Even with the slope and the snow, Mew's body wouldn't have slid.
Wrong. It would slide.
Shut the fuck up, Kaito. You're stupid.
But the avatars can generate friction. We wouldn't have been able to walk otherwise. So I doubt that it would have had that much momentum.
The lattice.
No. It would slide.
It wouldn't slide, just like Maki Roll said.
It would slide, just like Shumai said.
Who the hell is Shumai?
Something, I bet.
Oh, he's a pupil of Ramen Man. Sorry, my hobby slipped in.
Okay. There we go. Definitely a reference to something. I'm positive that's how Mew's avatar was moved, but maybe the culprit used something else as well to help her body slide. And the phrasing, it's almost like this. It's almost like Mew died in the perfect way to phrase things the way Mew would phrase things.
Even if her avatar slid off the roof, would it slide off that quickly?
Well, duh, it would.
If it made that much noise, it must have built up a lot of speed.
Lots of snow piled up on roof. But not frozen solid, right?
You'd still slide, though.
In the real world, it might be difficult.
He's being such a little
But in the virtual world, perhaps not.
It's not the issue. Sliding down snow is easy to do. You just need a sled or skis to cut the friction.
There was nothing like that around, though.
What did I? Was I on the wrong bullet? I didn't.
Even if her avatar slid off the roof.
Damn. I was like, well, I'm on the last line. I might as well fire. I didn't even think about changing the bullets.
In the real world, it might be difficult. But in the virtual world, perhaps not. It's not the issue. Sliding down snow is easy to do. You just need a sled or skis to cut the friction. There's nothing.
What? No. That's wrong.
Oh, I missed the V.
Like,
No
you need to
way.
be really
There
accurate.
was something that
Yeah,
could be
you
used to help
you
slide Mew's
need to
body.
literally have your reticle on like the circle. But I shot low because of the white noise. Like they wanted you to get rid of the white noise to hit the V. It's like, okay, it's whatever. It just happens. The V's aren't that important.
Do you remember the lattice that was found by Mew's avatar? The culprit laid her on top of that, then used it as a sled on the roof.
I had a feeling like, what else would you have used that for? Like there was something like it was used to slide somewhere. I just didn't like have the context of how that was going to come into play.
I did notice the lattice in the storage room when I first looked. But during the investigation, I saw that it was gone.
The lattice that was found next to the chapel is the one that disappeared from the roof? Then that's it. The culprit used the lattice as a sled.
Ding, ding, ding! That's correct! After the culprit killed Mew on the rooftop, they placed her corpse on a sled.
They made an avatar for for Gray Man?
And
Oh, that's
slid her down the
amazing.
roof's steep slope.
The sled
It's
picked up
less
speed,
creepy this
flew
way.
off the roof.
It is. It does though. It does kind of look like a goblin.
Glided through the wall only objects
Let me
could
see
pass
if I can
through,
see it
and
again.
hit the chapel.
I don't know.
Is it the ears?
I don't think it has ears.
Oh.
It might have just been
That
that
was ridiculous.
scene.
Animation.
That animation looked ridiculous.
Wow.
The
I know they
impacts made all of her
really
belongings
didn't
scattered,
like Mew. They
including
even
the
made
hammer
her
and
death
cell phone.
comical.
They did. They made her like unconscious avatar body like smack into the side of a wall.
Just like that hedgehog who loses all his rings whenever he crashes into stuff.
That's a pretty obvious reference.
Yeah.
I hate that guy and his worldwide fame and his stupid games, and I hate that hedgehog!
Whoa.
All it took for him to get motivation, just talk about a hedgehog.
Yeah, someone clearly hated Sonic on the team.
Yeah.
Daddy, I'm glad you're feeling motivated again, but you shouldn't be so hateful. You gotta be an example to our new family.
We're still talking about this?
Yeah, Father. Or should I start calling you grandfather now?
Okay.
Now that we know how the body slid down, we're just one step away from the culprit.
Is that why Monokuma's been depressed? Is he like upset that his children are banging?
I mean, you know, it's a valid reason for him to be upset.
Yeah, I was about to say it's reasonable.
Yeah, it's fair. Monokuma's the most human one here.
Well, Shuichi, do you know who the culprit is?
The culprit?
Yeah. In the end, we'll still need to guess the culprit, huh?
But Gonta can't believe one of us killed Mew.
However, since we know she was killed on the roof, we can narrow down the list of suspects. Meaning, the culprit must be someone who was investigating the mansion. Aside from you, the people at the chapel could not go through the wall or cross the river.
So that means the suspects are Kaito, Samugi, Shuichi, and Gonta.
That's real sneaky, leaving yourself off the list.
Ooh, you got me.
That's right, 5 suspects. Me, Tsumugi, Gonta, Kokichi, and Kaito. We don't know enough to name the culprit yet, but one of them is suspicious. When we were talking about the rooftop, they clearly lied. For what reason would they have to lie? I'll need to press them for information before making any judgments. The time of the rooftop, so there's only 2 people that talked about the rooftop, and that's Kokichi and Kaito. So is he saying that... I mean, Kaito didn't say anything about the rooftop, particularly. He just logged off. So my thought is that he was talking about Kokichi lying about it being locked.
It's you!
Yeah, like, that was the only thing.
Kokichi, there's something I need to know.
What do you need to know?
Why did you lie just now?
Which lie are you talking about, Shuichi? I lie a lot, so you'll need to jog my memory.
Fine. I'll expose your lie right now.
Okay.
Oh, jeez. Also, I never went to the roof, not even for the meeting. It all began when Miyu showed us a map. That's probably what happened. The culprit killed her on the locked roof.
It was that testimony that bothered me.
But I guess my thought they were going at this is, how would he have known about, like, the lattice on the roof and all that stuff? Because he didn't go up to the roof with them when we were first in the virtual world. Kokichi's the only person who didn't come to the roof with us initially. Kokichi and Gonta, I mean. So Kokichi wouldn't have known anything about the roof if the roof was locked. Oh, mine. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Okay, what did Kokichi lie about? Okay. God. What?
That's probably what happened. The culprit killed her on the locked roof.
Yeah, maybe. This is a weird way to do mind mine. Just
I actually had to like turn my head upside down. Neck hurts.
Okay, we're just gonna. Also, I never went to the roof, not even for the meeting. Okay, I think that's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Bastard. Okay, it's that one. Oh no, and that one.
Oh, and the silver one.
There we go. You really do have to clear the whole thing. It all began with me who showed us the map. Okay, that was, yeah.
When you were explaining that the door to the roof was locked, you said...
Also, I never went through... we're not going to read it again. We just did that.
Later, you said.
The mansion was on top of a hill. The roof was pretty high up, right? Past the brick handrail, the roof was at a pretty steep slope. Yeah. And the slope faced the chapel wall. On top of that, there was snow on the roof. Yeah, you knew everything about the roof.
That's a lot of specific information. Yeah. Stuff you wouldn't know if you hadn't been there.
Oh yeah! Now that you mention it, how did you know all that stuff?
My sidekick exposed you.
You could probably see the steep slope of the roof from outside the mansion. But you wouldn't know about the brick handrail unless you went up to the roof yourself.
Huh? What?
What's this all about, Kokichi? Did you actually go to the rooftop?
I didn't. I already told you that before.
So full of shit.
Why you look so nervous?
Because he wants you to think he's nervous.
Is this a sincere reaction?
No.
But there's no evidence that proves I went to the roof. Oh, wait. I remember now. That thing Himiko said.
Me?
At the start of the class trial, I remember you saying the handrail was made of bricks.
You remembering that now, as if you had forgotten.
Ooh, you so clumsy, girl. Gotta be more careful there, Himiko.
Is it my fault?
Himiko really say that?
She totally said that.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did.
She did not.
She did too.
Then when? Tell me how long ago. In hours, minutes, and seconds.
Oh my god.
What a worthless fight!
Stop him, Grandpa! Oh, this terrible fighting is bad for the baby!
Yeah, Grandfather. Stop them before your grandkid is born.
I'm not gonna apologize, because Himiko said it.
Monica was like, nah, I ain't dealing with that shit.
So damn stubborn.
How much longer are you going to behave like this?
We don't have time for this. But Kokichi is stubborn. He won't fess up no matter what. But if he's being the stubborn, it makes me think he has something to hide. To get him to show his hand, I have to prove he was on the roof. I might not like it, but I have to be aggressive. If we don't get the whole truth now, everyone's lives are in danger. I feel like that's a hint that I'm gonna lie in this one, but I don't know.
I didn't go to the roof.
I've had enough of your lies, man.
I'm not lying. The rooftop door was locked and I couldn't open it.
So what did Kokichi do?
I turned back at once, of course. And stayed in the salon the whole time, you know?
Liars burn in hell, you know?
If you're lying, I'll set your pants on fire!
That's fine, because I'm not lying.
Then why do you look so nervous?
Ichi's lying for sure, but if he keeps throwing lies at me, I have to fight fire with fire. Yep, that's what I thought. They do want you to lie here. Okay, well then let
I
me look
didn't
at my
go to the
bullets.
roof.
I've had
Okay. Victim. Okay, so this is just stuff about the death.
enough of your lies.
Small bottle of poison stuff on Kokichi's seat. Yeah.
Man,
I'm not.
Well, Shuichi's movie. Shortly after. Yep.
Lying.
Avatar, however, can be used to force someone else to log out by saying their name. Kokichi agreed to meet up with me on the rooftop, but because the door to the rooftop was locked, he couldn't. That he returned to the salon and decided to search there. No witnesses can confirm whether or not Kokichi's. Okay, yeah, it's
The
gonna be that
rooftop
one.
door
was locked and I couldn't open it. So what did Kokichi do? I turned back at once, of course. And stayed in the salon the whole
time.
No.
Liars burn in hell, you know.
I didn't even see that there was white noise there. I thought I got rid of it.
Yeah, you broke half of it. Really stupid.
So what did Kokichi do?
I turned back at once, of course. And stayed in the salon the whole time, you know?
That should be enough. Oh, okay.
I'll reveal the truth.
Oh, I got the B too. Yay.
Kokichi, you're lying right now, aren't you?
Huh? Lying about what?
Just before the murder occurred, I went to the salon to check on you.
Oh, bitch. If he wasn't there, he can't prove we're lying.
But you weren't there.
Oh,
What?
shit.
Really? I waited there for a while. You never showed up.
What's this all about, Kokichi? Didn't you go right back to the salon after finding the roof door locked?
I see. You use underhanded tactics too, huh, Shuichi? So who
He
you guys
definitely
gonna
knows.
believe? Shuichi or me?
When in reality, we're both lying.
Well, of course I'm gonna believe Shuichi.
I believe Shuichi 100%.
The one who's not Kokichi.
100 house points. Oh, no. Himiko points to Shuichi.
But to go to the salon, Shuichi would need to pass by me in the dining room.
Oh, well, she knows.
I wonder why I didn't notice Shuichi
Oh, this is
there.
she's thinking this, okay.
Oh well. I'll believe Shuichi anyway. He's usually right about stuff.
Sorry, but
Or I guess she
I'm
was
going to
saying that.
believe Shuichi too.
but she was just thinking out loud.
I see. I wanted at least Gonta to believe me.
What comes around goes around. That's what happens to liars like you.
Why do you guys hate lies that much? There's only one truth, but endless possibilities for lies, you know? And some of them are only white lies, or lies to be kind to people. If you deny all of that just because it's a lie, then that means you guys are just terrible at being lied to. Seriously, the worst!
Just spit it out already. You went to the roof, didn't you?
Isn't that where he met up with Mew?
No, he didn't just meet her there. He probably...
Okay, fine. I'll tell you if you want to know that badly. Consider this my revenge.
Revenge?
You got some balls lying to me. I'm gonna take away your fun for pissing me off, Shuichi. I won't let you do any detective work, or deduction, or mystery solving, or anything.
Dude, that's fine. If you reveal the truth, I don't.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
but
just
not
like,
what we're here
please.
for. We don't have to be the one to solve the mystery. We're cool as long as the truth gets out.
Oh?
So, I'll confess everything. You guys better listen carefully.
Fess!
A confession? So you are the culprit after all.
No, he's definitely not.
I came up with a plan after Mew asked me to meet up with her. She asked me pretty eagerly, too. So I decided to pry some info out of her.
You've been planning far longer than that, my friend.
She gave me the rundown of the virtual world before she explained it to you guys. As I listened, I realized she was planning a murder. On me, no less. When I investigated the virtual world, I found out that a person can die from shock. Without a doubt, she planned to use that for my murder.
Still can't believe they gave her the triple X.
So that's when I decided to prepare my own crime with her plan.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Poor Mew. Like, I
pretended
almost
to
feel bad
cooperate
for
with
her.
her and lured everyone into the virtual world. That's also why I worked together with Monokuma.
Oh, he actually really is telling us the truth, okay? Okay, this shit's real now.
You worked together with Monokuma?
I guess the jig is up. Yeah, everything he said is true. Kokichi came to me with an idea to make the killing game more interesting. It was such a good idea, I decided to place a motive in the killing game simulator.
You added a motive? Then the secret of the outside world is the motive, right?
No fair! Monokuma can't take sides!
Real.
I didn't help him with anything, and I had nothing to do with the murder itself. He merely suggested a way to spice up the killing game, and I accepted. Kokichi and I had a quid pro quo relationship. Technically, that doesn't violate the rules.
Bullshit! No matter how you look at it, you guys are working together.
Shh, calm down. I'll explain my relationship with Monokuma, so let me finish my confession.
I'm fine with that, but you're confessing without much of a fight.
I told you. I'm gonna get in the way by taking away the mystery-solving fun. If I
We've
can't
had
win
plenty.
this game, then I'll make it boring for everyone. That's my revenge.
You're the only one who cares about that.
Well then, the culprit is Gonta.
Called it.
What?
Okay. Okay, you know what? Never mind. It's fair. He killed the fun for us. That's what he
I'm
was really
upset.
getting at. Yeah, no, I knew it. You know what's funny?
Yeah. Grizzly, yeah, I remember you mentioning last time, I think before we started, and like during the
I mentioned it during the
trial.
investigation. I was pretty sure it was going to, because I think Kaito is going to die to his illness or something next chapter. And it's funny, I thought about this earlier because I was thinking about this while I was at work earlier. And I remembered, oh yeah, we haven't found Kaito's lab yet.